What is your name?
Myself Muskan, and you can call me by my name Muskan.
Okay. How may I address you?
You can call me by my name.
Do you like your hometown?
Yes, I love my hometown, but I think every person who grew up in their hometown or home love their hometown a lot.
Would you say it is an interesting place?
Yeah, I think it is an interesting place because, as I said earlier, that many people visited here because the six temples present there are very famous for its historical stories.
What do you like about your hometown most?
Well, the main thing that I love about my hometown are the people because the people present there are very kind, humble, and they are ready, always ready to help other people when other people are facing their difficult times or things in their life.
What is your favorite part of your hometown and why?
A favorite part in my hometown is my home because I grew up in this house and all my childhood memories were placed in this house.
Is there anything you dislike about it?
Well, I don't think so that I dislike some things about my hometown because I love my hometown because I grew up in that place and the people.
Okay, let's talk about weekends. Do you like your weekends?
Yes, I love weekends, but sometimes I don't get enough chance to spend my weekends on some activities because in my profession I have to do work on weekends also.
How do you usually spend your weekends?
If I get a holiday or chance to spend my weekend, I usually spend my weekend at my home, spend some quality time with my mother, family and friends.
Okay. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I had done duty at my hospital. I had evening shift at that time.
Do you follow this weekend, like every weekend in future also?
No, I don't think so. Well, it depends upon the weekend that if I get a holiday on that weekend or not. If I get a holiday, I spend that holiday with my family or friends. Or if I want something adventurous, I would go to watch a movie with my family and friends.
Do you think employees should have to work on weekends?
No, I don't think so because every person has their own private life or their family. So I think it is the best to work on 5 days or to rest on 2 days in a weekend. I grew up in Makhu, which is situated in Firozpur district, and basically my hometown is famous for its people, and the people live there with proper cooperation, and they are very kind and humble.
Okay. Are you working or you are a student?
Well, I am currently working and now I plan to do masters in abroad and currently I started planning to study.
What are you doing nowadays?
Well, I am working as a staff nurse at a hospital.
Okay. In which hospital?
I work at the MSC hospital in Ludhiana and which is very popular in Punjab.
Okay. Can you describe your responsibilities?
Well, there are plenty of responsibilities of mine. As a professional nurse, there are different kinds of responsibilities like how to taking proper care of the patients, to do the right medication on right time, and how to take the leave of the people.
Okay. Do you miss being a student?
Yes, I miss being a student, so that's why I have completed my experience period. So now I am planning to continue with my master's degree.
What kind of subjects do you want to continue in future?
Well, I have a lot of interest in psychiatric subjects, so I want to continue my studies in psychiatric and I want to do master's in psychiatric nursing.
Okay. So let's talk about your hometown. Tell me about your hometown. Where do you live?
Well, I grew up in Mako, which is situated in Firozpur district, and my hometown is basically famous for its Sikh temples, and many people visited there to visit the all kind of relics or the temple, and the people live there are very kind and humble, and they are the best examples of how to live in a perfect and cooperative living.
Okay, it's your cue card. Describe a place where there was a lot of noise.
Okay.
Options are given to you. When this happened, where it was, why there was a lot of noise. Explain what you did when you heard the noise. Okay.
Okay, well.
Now you have 1 minute. Start. You have now 2 minutes to speak.
Well, in that I was confused. There are plenty of places that are worth visiting to India. That are, some of them are Rishikesh, Delhi, Mumbai, etc. Some of the metropolitan cities have a lot of crowd that are present there. So here I would like to talk about my experience or the place that I had visited in the past and was the most crowded is the Delhi. Last week my friend and I went to Delhi as there was some festive are present there, like our relative holiday ceremony, engagement ceremony for my cousin there. So my friend and I visited there. As we landed there, we hired auto, and as we went there, the city was full of crowded, and there was a lot of noise pollution there. And I think the predominant reason of that thing was the congested areas, narrow lanes of the city, and the lot of vehicles, because in big cities people love to travel by cars, or they usually prefer traveling by cars because buses will take a lot of time, or it consumes plenty of time of the people on daily basis. So people will have to go their work on a daily basis or to reach early at their workplaces. So when they by cars, as the traffic jam was very long, that my friend and I almost stuck for at least 3 hours in the traffic jam. And there was also air pollution as well as the noise pollution, because the vehicles consumes and the fossil fuels will emits carbon dioxide, which is very dangerous for the people that are present there. As we reached the home of my relatives, then I told my uncle regarding these things, that how they handle these kind of things and how they tackle these kind of problems like noise pollution and air pollution. I immediately washed my face with some sort of face wash or clean water, because I was very exhausted at that time, because I was stuck in 3 hours for a long time, and that was my first time that I was being stuck in a traffic jam for so long. So that I feel quite irritable at that time.
Okay, Muskan, 2 minutes are over. Okay, let's start with abstract questions. Is noise pollution serious in India?
Yes, I think noise pollution is very serious in India, because, as I said earlier, in big cities, plenty of people love to travel by their cars, and the cars will create a huge traffic jam as well as this noise pollution.
Do you like to live in a noisy area?
Well, I am a very peaceful type of person, so I love to live in a peaceful area rather than living in big cities with crowded areas.
Do you like to go to noisy areas? Do you like to go to noisy areas?
Well, sometimes I like to go to noisy areas, but sometimes, I prefer more living in a peaceful areas. But if I go to some big cities, or as a family function to other cities, I will go there.
Do you think that there is more noise in present in people's life rather than past?
Yes, I think because in past times the value of vehicles or the new cars are very less because people love to travel by buses, trains, or they mostly prefer bicycles in the past time, which are very eco-friendly and cheap. But nowadays, all the people, youngsters, or even adults prefer cars which emits carbon dioxide and creates a lot of noise pollution.
Do you think cities will be more noisier in the future?
Well, future is uncertain. I don't think so because nowadays city are full much of crowded areas. But if governments will put some efforts to maintain the noise pollution or will put some rules on people to lessen the noise pollution, I think it will be a great benefit for the future.
Where does noise in urban areas come from?
Well, there are plenty of sources of noises in urban areas like vehicle horns or the some sort of fat weddings. In the big fat weddings, mainly the DJ sound system are very loud and it disrupts many of the people, especially older people
Do
in the
you
crowded areas.
do you think it is important to be alone sometimes?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I love to be alone or I am a peaceful person because when a person will keep themselves alone in a room, it will give a lot of confidence or the peaceful environment to that person. Even while being in a alone room, will give person a plenty of different kind of new ideas and it helps to solve the stress of a daily life.
Okay, so it's the end of your speaking test. Now